Okay. Okay. Once again, good morning. So last week we have started the environment, fourth unit, and we have been learning a reading. What is there in a reading? I told you the last week. This complete lesson is a speech. The speech is given by Chief Seattle. Okay. And what we learned so far in that particular lesson, what is man without the beast is, in his speech, he is giving respect and he is considering all the animals and birds and all that is existing in the environment as his brothers and sisters. And not only for him, all the tribal people, those who are living there. Okay, so for these people, the environment around them, it is like a part and parcel of their life, and it's a blood that is living in them. Okay, so far that we have seen. Now I would like to ask you, everyone should take your textbook and open Unit 4. Open a reading and your page number. In my book, it is 69. I don't know. It is my old book. I don't know in your book the page number, but you open page number 69, and the subtopic starts with precious. Why? Because we have completed up to the previous page. Now we are going to begin with the subtopic precious. What is precious for them? We are going to see. Okay. So afterwards, you can remind me. Maybe let me take a 20 to 25 minutes for teaching. The rest of the minutes let us spend with the discussion. Okay. You can ask any doubt or any question. I will clarify. Okay. This is very important lesson. And whatever the little things that we are going to learn today, let us learn completely and perfectly. Well, let me ask someone to read. Last time I read. This time I will ask you to read. And whether can I hear that? What they read? Okay, are you ready? Yes. Let me ask Likita to read. Likita. I cannot hear. Are you reading? Tell me in the chat box. Sir, you muted me. Okay, you unmuted. Likita, Likita. Likita reading. Likita. Likita, you make yourself unmute.
The air is precious to the red man, for all
Yes.
things share the same breath. The beast, the tree, the man, they all share the same breath. The white man does not seem to notice the air he breathes. Like a man dying for many days, he is he is mute to the stench,
Numb. He is
but
numb to the stench.
he is the numb to the stench. But if we smell, if we but if we sell you our land, you must remember that the air is precious to us, that the air shares its spirit with all the life it supposed, the wind that gave our grandfather his first breath also revises his last sign. And
Yeah.
if we sell your land, you must keep it apart and scared.
Okay, did you stop?
Yes, sir. Can I start, sir?
Okay, now let me read for you and explain. I don't know whether everybody could understand it or not. Okay, I will read. Okay, the air is precious to the man, for all things share the man. Breath, the breath. No, wait, I cannot see here properly. Okay, let me use the textbook at least. Okay, the air is precious to the red man, for all the things share the same breath. What he's saying is, air is very precious to the man. Not only for man, he is saying everything that is living on earth, all things share. Why they share? Because it's common. Without air, without oxygen, you and me cannot exist. Animals cannot exist. Birds cannot exist. So nothing can exist. All will die without the oxygen. So, for example, share the same breath because you and me share the same breath. The beast, the tree, the man, they all share the same breath. So everything that is existing in the world, in the universe, share the same breath. The white man does not seem to notice the air he breathes. So what he's saying, yeah, Chief Settle is saying that the white man who is going to buy their lands, okay, he seems to be unnoticed. He doesn't notice that the air that he is breathing, he is not able to see the air that he is breathing. Okay, like a man dying for many days, he is numb to the stench. Okay, for example, a person is there, a person is dying beside, okay, and the person may be full of the boils and blisters and everything, and he will be decaying. The body will be decaying, and the body will be stenching. Stench means what? Bad smell. Okay, stench. It is a bad smell. So he is not bothering, he is numb to the stench. Numb means what? So the blood circulation when it stops, when you sit for a long time on the floor, okay, and you get up, so you are not able to walk. Okay, that's called numb. Your legs get numbness, the blood circulation stop. So that is happening to this white man. He's numb, he's not bothering the dead man beside. Okay, then next why is saying, but if we sell you our land, you must remember that the air is precious to us and that the air shares its spirit with all the life it supports. Okay, so what is saying? If we sell you our land, so you must consider that it is precious. Okay, it is not only precious to us, but precious to you, and also all that air shares. to everything that is existing in the world, all that it supports. Well, the wind that gave our grandfather his first breath also receives his last sigh. Okay, the air here gave the first breath to our grandfather. Okay, and the same air will give the last sigh. So last sigh means what? It's like when you are in a, different feelings you share by with emotions and feelings as a sign of relief. Okay, you are saved from one problem, then you give a like that. So that is a sigh of relief. Okay, sometimes you can give a sigh of tension. Okay, like that. There are different kinds of sighs. Okay, here, what is happening? If the wind that gave to our grandfather, the first breath also gave his last sigh. The same air is giving the life and death. So once he stops taking the oxygen, then he dies. That is, he is no more. So he is no more. He is dead. So last sigh also is there. The environment. Okay, Shivani, you can't hear Shivani. Maybe your network problem sometimes. Well, and if we sell you our land, you must keep it apart and sacred as a place where even the white man can go to taste the wind that is sweetened by the meadows flowers. Okay? So, what is saying? If we sell you our land, you must keep in your mind that it is precious. It is a part and parcel of our life, and all the more it is sacred. Sacred means what? I told you the other day. Sacred means holy. Okay? We say it pavitram. So uh, the land is holy, the air is holy, and everything that is available in the environment, okay, it is holy. So you have to consider it as a holy. So we will not make it unholy the things which are holy. Okay, and that I gave you the example of holy books. So you cannot throw as you want, so you give respect. Okay, you make it as a holy. Okay, and you can taste the air and what is that is available in the environment, like the sweetened by the meadows flowers. Meadows flowers means greenery place, there are plenty of flowers are there. When you walk that side you get a very good smell. Okay, fragrance you will get. So you when you consider the environment as it is a flower scent, then you are keeping the word. So you supposed to keep like this. Okay, next. So we will consider your offer to buy our land. If we decide to accept, I will make one condition: the white man must treat the beasts of this land as his brothers. Okay, so we will sell you our land, we will give you our lands, and we accept your offer. What is that? What is the offer they are giving? They said that for them they will give some other land to live comfortably other than living here. We will give you some other land. So they will accept the offer given by the government of United States of America. On what condition? If the white man consider the environment, all the birds and animals as brothers and sisters. Why they are brothers and sisters? And how they are brothers and sisters? Okay. For example, one example I can give you. Okay, when a man dies, when a woman dies, when a person dies, we bury them in the ground. Okay, we bury them in the ground, and the body that decays in the mud there. Okay, the body decays in the mud. The blood goes into the mud, the ground, and the earth. Some in that ground, the streams are there, water is there, underground water. Okay, that water we are drinking. People are drinking, right? We drink water. Okay, when we are drinking, what actually we are doing? We are drinking the blood of the dead person. That's why we are sharing the blood of our ancestors, which means what? He is rightly saying the water that is flowing in these rivers, it is not the only water, it is the blood of our forefathers, ancestors, he said. And how it is the blood of our ancestors, this is the way. So when the man dies, the man is buried there, and his blood, being sunk into the mud and water, the underground water is mixed in that. The blood is mixed in the water, and that is flowing, and we are drinking that water. In that way, the dead person is becoming, he's our relative of our father, okay, forefather. He's our relative, or maybe one family. But that same water is being drunk by even animals and birds, and the same plants. Plants also are observing the same water. That's why all the birds and animals, even the plants, they are our, because we share the same blood. Why? Because the same water we are drinking, the same water the animals are drinking, same water birds are drinking, and the same water being, absorbed by the plants. That's why we share the same blood, and that's why we are all same family, one family. All the human beings, all the animals, all the birds, and the trees, plants that are existing in this world belong to one family. This is what he means, and this is what we have to understand in this lesson. Okay, that is why other day I told you, we consider these flowers as my sister. He said, these flowers are my sisters, these animals are my brothers, like that he said. So in this way, so we become brothers and sisters. I think you can get love, right? How these animals and birds can become brothers and sisters. But there is a lot of logic in this to understand. Well, next, uh, okay, we stop with the land as his brothers. Next passage, I am a savage and do not understand any other way. I have seen thousands of rotting buffaloes on the prairie left by the white man who shot them from a passing train. Okay, now what is saying? He said, I am a savage. Savage means what? Savage, not savage. It is the pronunciation is the savage. Savage means uncouth. Okay, this word also is different for you. It is undeveloped, uncivilized. Okay, uncivilized. Okay, you cannot see here. Well, I will write here. Okay. Okay, you can write the meaning of that word, savage. Savage, you underline and write uncivilized or uncouth. Okay. Okay. Now I do not understand. Why is saying I do not understand? Why? Because I am uncivilized. You are civilized. You are educated people. You understand better, but I don't know. But you see, he is saying that I don't understand anything, but he is saying great truth for these white people, those who are educated. What he's saying about the environment, how he is considering. So that's why he said, I don't understand the other way. As you understand, I have seen thousands of rotting buffaloes on the prairie. Prairie means outside on the the empty place, the green place, where they what they have seen, thousands of buffaloes are being shot by the white man for their pleasure. They go for picnic, they go for hunting and shoot them, they die. Okay, and they are being rotten. Rotten means they are at the stage of decay, spoiling. So and the animals are left like that. They shot and they live like that and go. Okay. Okay, prairie means green lands. Okay, that's already there. Okay. In your textbook also is there. You can see in the glossary. If we decide, okay, sorry, I am a savage and do not understand how the smoking iron horse can be made more important than the buffalo that you kill only to stay alive. Okay, now you see what he's saying. I can't understand. I don't understand because I am savage. But he says is the truth. How the smoking iron horse can be made more important? What is that? I don't understand. As you understand, you make important the gun. Why? Because when you shoot at an animal, okay, the bullet goes and the smoke comes in the that iron hole. Okay, the gun. But you give more importance to that gun, but you don't give importance to the animal that you kill. But I don't understand what logic is this. This what he is saying. Okay, so how the smoking iron horse can be made more important than the buffalo that you kill only to stay alive. So this he means what he's saying. Actually, you give importance to the gun, but not to the animal. Okay, so though you are educated in one way, what he's saying that the whites are educated fools. Why? Because they don't know how to how to give importance to the fellow human beings and fellow existing things, fellow animals. Okay, they are animals and we are also animals. But the only thing that is separating human beings from other animals is rationality. Rationality means what? The quality of reasoning. Reasoning, only reasoning is different from other animals and human beings. Human being is only able to reason what is good and what is bad. Animals, they don't know. Okay, this is the only reason. Okay, and the rationality is making difference between the other animals and the human beings. Well, the next, what is man without the beast? If all the beasts were gone, man would die from great loneliness of the spirit. Okay? For whatever happens, for whatever happens to the beast, soon happen. I cannot see. Okay, soon happen to man. All things are connected. So the very important, valuable message that is giving is if all the beasts are gone, all the animals are gone, they are dead and gone, will the man will happily? So now these days, without animals, people cannot live. For example, pet animals you take. If their pet animal, dog dies, these people don't eat and drink for many days. Have you seen any animal, any pet animal they are growing in their domestic animals, not only pet animals, but domestic animals are there. When they die, they are in sorrow, which means what? They consider, some people consider them as a family member, one of the family members. Okay, so that's why if the animals are dead and gone, man will die in loneliness. He will not know, surely will commit suicide. Okay, so what we are doing to the animals, someday same thing will happen to the human beings. Now already we are seeing these kind of things. Now we are cutting the forest and making animals homeless. The forests are being cut, and when the forests are being cut, the animals supposed to live in the forest, they are coming to the towns and cities and villages, and they are coming and hiding in our houses. Have you seen these days? It is coming in the newspapers and news channels. Okay, tigers, lions are coming to the cities and towns. Why? Because they don't have home. People are cutting the forest. That's why they are coming and occupying our place. So what we are doing to the animals today, someday the same fate will come to the human beings. Okay? Why? Because everything is connected in the environment, in the cycle. What is connected to the human beings also connect to the animals, and then birds. It is a cycle. If you disturb one thing in the cycle, all the cycle will be disturbed. Okay, so we are doing harm to the nature. The same harm will nature will give to us. Okay, so this is what we have seen today. I think we have maybe 8 minutes. Okay, now if you have any doubt or any questions to ask me, you can ask. Okay, those who want, please raise your hand. 10, 15, 10, 15. Sir. I can give you many. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any questions? No doubt. Lakshmi Priya, no doubt. Please show me in the chat box. Any questions? Any doubts? Any queries? Okay. Within short time, you will get worksheet. Sir, you can stop.